Hello everyone, my name is DarkmoonDoll, and today I'm going to talk to you about my 18-year Freeform Dreadlock anniversary, which is this month. And also I want to share with you some of the books that have helped me along the way. The first one I want to share with you is called No Lie. Grab it. Where did I put it? Over here? Okay, yeah, it's called No Lie, The African American Woman's Guide to Natural Hair Care by Tulani Kennard. And this is it right here. I found this book to be very helpful. It showed me like basics of how to take care of natural hair. Like for years I relied on salons to take care of my hair. When I was a kid, my mom would do my hair. And she would put it in braids all the time. And then when it came time for picture day, kindergarten, I wanted it like straightened. So she got out the hot comb, put it on the stove, lit it up, the fire on it. I was scared as hell. But anyway, this is what, a little dusty, sorry. This is what my kindergarten hairstyle was when I was 5. Yeah. It still didn't get as straight as I wanted it to, because I wanted to look like, you know, all the other little girls there and stuff like that. But you know how that is. You can't be something you're not. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, like I say, No Lie is a good one. It talks about, yeah, it's just like the basics of natural hair care. It's like braids. Let me see if I can show you. It shows you about hot oil treatments, deep conditioners, hair preparation, how to dry your hair, to blow dry your hair, no pain, no strands, no natural means, how to comb out natural hair, wet and dry, what to do about dandruff. So yeah, it's a really comprehensive book when it comes to natural hair care. They discuss, not only do they discuss dreadlocks, they also discuss, like I said, they even have like where, I think there's one photo in here of a woman with alopecia, and they show how they cover it up using braided extensions, I believe. Let's see, yeah. So she doesn't have to go around town looking, you know, like just having a bald spot in her head. So yeah, it talks about it. It talks about what causes it. I wouldn't do that. I mean, that's just making the situation worse, in my opinion. I would just go ahead and shave it all off and treat the scalp. You know, get like really good oils that will be not only nutritious, but you know, healthy for your head. You know, putting in more fruits and vegetables in your body, sunlight, that type of thing. I had experience with hair loss when I had gotten what was it? Oh, that's what happened. I went to a salon and I got my hair relaxed, and this was like early 90s. So the woman that was the beautician that was relaxing my hair left, had to go pick up her kid, and I had this like really strong chemical on my head that's trying to tame these naps. But anyway, my head started burning really bad, and the lady comes back, oh, I got to get my kid and all this other stuff. And then she rinsed it out, and it hurt like mad. I mean, and my whole scalp was like, it was encrusted in scabs and everything. So what I ended up doing was I found this guy called King of Curls. It sounds funny. He was cool. He had the like Rastafarian dreadlocks, freeform dreadlocks that weren't salon-like, even though he worked in a salon. He treated my hair, washed it and conditioned it with an all-natural shampoo and conditioner. And then he trimmed off the really dead ends. And then what he did was he gave me a bottle of castor oil and told me to apply that to my scalp and not to put anything on my head, don't heat treated, no blow dry or anything like that. So that was a really interesting experience, because like that told me right there that I don't want to put chemicals in my head anymore, because look at what happened, man. It was just too much. Some say if you do it the right way, then this won't occur. But I'm just not into making my hair look like something it's not. So that's just me personally. So yeah, I found those books. I found this one here, Hair Locking Everything You Need to Know, African, Dread, and Nubian Locks by Nikina Evans. I bought this at a dreadlock conference they have here in Sacramento, California. They have it once a year. I don't know if they're still having it. I went to it only once, and it was a long time ago. It was early 2000s. But yeah, this is a good book, in my opinion. It's a good little book. It goes in talking about the phases of dreadlocks, like how there's the baby phase, the teen phase, the adult phase, and the elder phase. And then it talks about how people with tightly coiled hair, their hair is similar to the structure of DNA, you know, that spiral. So, you know, the more I read about this, the more I really realized that I didn't want to cut my hair anymore, because it feels so spiritual for me. It feels like I cut it, I feel like energy is being leaked out. That's my personal experience, and the longer that I have them, the more I feel that way. So, you may not feel that way, and that's cool, you know. Some people just have dreadlocks for a hairstyle, and that's fine. It just depends on what journey you're on, and what path you're on. So yeah, it's a good book. So yeah, and then after I saw those books a little bit later on down the line, I noticed there wasn't a lot just specifically on dreadlocks and like freeform dreadlocks. I didn't know the name of it. I just knew that I didn't want to twist my hair or cut it or do a whole bunch of manipulative things to it to look a certain way. I wanted to come out of my head just as it wants to come out. And I've got a lot of Congos, and that doesn't bother me. Like, this is a Congo. See that? This is a Congo right here. Someone asked me how many dreads I have in this one here. This one always falls in my face like that, and you'll see me tucking it in the corner of behind my ear, and it still pops out. This one has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can call this 5 dreadlocks incorporated into one. I like that because for so long I was dealing with like damaged hair when my hair wasn't natural, and just to have really thick hair, strong hair, like strong tree branches is just, it's awesome to me. Okay, and I did do a video where I talked about the book Dreads. I know my book is beaten up to crap. It's been through many moves and everything. But what I want to talk to you about specifically, I don't like all of the photos in there. I mean, a lot of them I do. And I like that they showed it's diverse, you know. But there's like just a few pictures that I really like, and it represents what my hair is doing these days. My dreads are doing. Like him, Trina Smith. I like that, you know. I like that because they're thick and they're strong and they're natural, and that's how they're coming out of his head. You know, no fuss. You know, just clean them and be on your way. And my son says I look like I have anime hair, so that's cool too. And then this guy named Jimmy McCann. Look at that. I don't mind that at all. I mean, if a lot of my dreads joined in, like where I only had like 5 dreads, 3 dreads, I wouldn't care. You know, as long as my hair is clean and I have a way to keep it clean and everything, so it's no problem. Well, that's a lot. What I learned is that from this journey is that I've become more of who I am. You know, and if you're on this journey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, it's changed my life, definitely. It has. It's opened my eyes to the real world and what's really going on. Because when my hair was processed and straightened, I would attract people that weren't that great towards me. Then as the more natural I became, the more I started to have people that were more like-minded come my way. And that just feels wonderful. So yeah, next week I'm going to talk to you about, what was I going to do? Oh, the head wraps and the and the hats and all that stuff that I wear when you see me on the show. Someone asked about that, and I just want to demystify it. So he was wondering if I sell any of these on my shop. I did consider selling some of my hats on my shop. I just need to have enough, made to do it. And if you guys are interested, toasted. Stay tuned for that. Check out my Etsy store. It's www.darkmoondoll.etsy.com, because I also have like dreadlock beads that I make. I don't make dreadlock beads that are made from paper beads. I don't know, somebody thought that that's what I do. I don't know why, but I do make paper beads, but for jewelry and other mixed media art projects. But I don't make them for dreadlocks, because you don't want to wear a paper bead on your dread. I mean, well, you forget to like wash. You're gonna wash your dreads, and then you forget that you have it on there, and then it gets gooey, and yeah. Now I just make cloth dreadlock beads, and sometimes polymer clay dreadlock beads. I have some of those on sale in my shop. I'm leaning more towards the fabric, embroidered beads, because I like the way they look, and they really make the dreadlocks shine. Gives them some extra power. So anyway, yeah. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking all the videos you have. Thank you for, your kind comments. I appreciate that. And yeah, if you have any questions that you want to ask me about my dreadlocks, feel free to leave it in the comment section, or you can email me too. I have my email address on there, and I can make it into a video for you. Alrighty guys, take care. Have a good day, afternoon, or evening, whatever's going on with you. Peace.